Hey, everybody, welcome to Divinely Design Studio. For those that don't know, my name is Nicole, and today we are here for the Makers Quest 2026, and we are doing a Stitch with Me. So, I'm working on Humming of Bees, and we're also streaming to Twitch today. So, if you're on Twitch, say hello, let us know what you're working on. And we're going to do what we call reverse sprints. So we're going to chat through the stitching part, and then every 45 minutes, we're going to take a 10 15-minute break, depending on whether I'm making breakfast, lunch, or just getting a coffee. We're going to be here for the next 3 hours. I have a ton of stuff I've got to do this afternoon. So we're just having a short one today. So we are going to get into it pretty much just straight away on that. So yeah, I have made some good progress. So this is what it's going to look like when it's done. If you were here last week, you would have seen that I got the top border done. And yeah, so let's have a look at what we've got. So that's what it's going to look like. It's by Blackbird Designs, if you want to. And also the stitch size of this, someone else asked me this the other day. The design size is 234 stitches wide by 189 high. It's stitched, the original one was stitched on 36 count belt by Pictures Plus, and the sampler actual stitching part of it is 13 inches by 10.5 inches. So I am working this area up here at the moment, and I've made progress last week. So you can see there that I got all the way across the border. So today we're going to be looking this zigzag, and we're going to bring this side border, if we get to it, down there. And then it will be time to move the Q-snap. The colours that I'm using are these ones here. I'm using a combination of Weeks Dye Works, Classic Colour Works, and Gentle Art Samplers. I have done my own conversion. If you go back and watch last week's stream, I go through all the colours that I changed and everything like that, so you can go and check them out. So yeah, I won't go through it again today. That's a lot. So yeah, I'm just double checking that I've got everything going in the background. Yeah. So yeah, I am also over on Discord as well. So I don't have the earbuds in, ladies that are watching over on Discord. So yeah, I cannot hear because I hear myself talking, and I'm like, what is going on? No. If you haven't already done so, please share this stream with your crafty friends, whether that be on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. We're more the merrier, I say. So yeah, so as I said, we're going to be working on this bit. I've still got threads and everything everywhere at the moment because there's a lot of longer threads that I'm still working with. All right, let's have a look and see who's joined us today. Of course, Christina has been in early already, saying hello. Crosspatch, draw the latch, sit by the fire and spin. Take a cup and drink it up, then call your neighbors in. Ooh, I like it. I like it, Christina. I love it. I love it. I love it. Very nice. Very nice. That is a great way. That is a great way to start a stream. So thank you for putting that on there. Awesome. We also have the Makers Quest Craftathon 2026, a year-long creative adventure for crafters everywhere. This is the announcement, so you can watch the videos there. It tells you all the information you need to know. Makers Quest 2026 Crafting and Productivity Playlist. This is here. There is a bit of a side quest happening at the moment with a lot of the crafters, so you may not see all of the crafty playlists on there, but yeah, so they've just got a bit of a side quest happening with another readathon. So all the booktubers are doing, a lot of the booktubers are doing that. I am not. I'm just sticking here with the Makers Quest. July is the time to journey, create, and share. Like, subscribe, hydrate, stretch, share in the Discord. So there is a Discord that you can go in, and you can share all the things that you're working on and whatnot. I am working on a number of projects at the moment. I am working on a diamond painting. I've got a couple of crochet projects, which I have put no stitches into at all this week. So I'm hoping to get some of those in tomorrow and on Saturday as well. What else I've got going on? I've got this cross stitch. This is my main focus. I want to get this finished by the end of September. And so I'm working on that. And then next month we have quite an event happening where I will be streaming every single day. For most of the day, Monday to Friday, between the two channels. I'll dual stream to here if I'm on BookTube, and then on the weekends I'll be doing 3-hour streams. So, and the Sunday will be a premiere. What time that is happening, I have yet to decide. Whether I'm just going to get up in the morning and just basically go live, whatever time I get up, and all the rest of it. So yeah. Anyway, keep an eye out. The best way to do that is to subscribe to the channel and ring that all notifications, and then that way you will not miss out on a single thing that I upload. Was trying to show you supper before, but before you left, but I think I missed you. Yeah, you probably did miss me. I did not see it. Sorry. That I was sharing across the Discords and all the places that I need to share the stream and whatnot. I am going to try something a little bit different in September on the Crafty channel. I am going to do a bit of streaming to like try and stream to Instagram maybe, and use because here in StreamYards we can do both this view and also up and down. So it means that there will be 2 streams that will be happening simultaneously. So yeah, I think that I'm going to give that a try, and because then I can stream to Instagram as well. So yeah, I'm messing around a little bit with the StreamYard and whatnot. So yeah. Chantal, hello over on Twitch. How are you today? Thank you for being here. What you working on? Where are we? Twitch TV. Let me just go over here for a second because I'm pretty sure I have not made you a moderator. So I'm going to make you a mod. Let me just find what is going on. You are already a mod. Cool. Awesome. All right, now let's get back to StreamYard. You're also here on YouTube as well. Thank you for being here on both places. Selena says, guess I'll say hi then. Hello, Kiani. How are you? Hello to Chantal. Hi to Kiani. Toy is also here as well. Hello. It is still on camera. It is. Okay, let me just have a look. Let me just get the Discord. Ooh, that looks good. That looks tasty. What is it? It's potato, is it? Not too sure. So yeah, cool. Awesome. Looks good. Looks very tasty. Hello to Toya as well. All right, so as I said, these are reverse sprints. If you don't know what reverse sprints is, we chat through all the chatty bit, and then basically we'll have a 15-minute break and 10 to 15. It's a loaded baked potato. Yeah, I thought it might have been. It looks pretty good, Christina. It looks very, very tasty. So we'll do some stitching, we'll do some chit-chatting, so you can drop things in the comments and all that stuff. Let us know what you're working on. All right, let me just see where we are. Good morning. No, that's not the one we're looking for. Where is it? Here it is. Good morning, friends. Say hello. Let us know what you're working on. And don't forget to like and subscribe. There we go. So yeah, make sure that you have that going on. Let us know what you're working on. Broccoli, chicken, cheese, guac, bacon, and sour cream, and I'm assuming red onion. So yeah. Chantel says, yeah, because the book club's today, isn't it? Chantel says, last sprint, then have to run some errands when Scott gets home. I don't know if I told you or not, but the car situation solved as of yesterday. Nice. Awesome. And that's awesome. I'm glad that that's all sorted out for you, because there's nothing worse than being super stressed about your car and your transport and all that sort of stuff and feeling a bit isolated and whatnot. All right, let's have a look and see what colours I need to pull out today. For those that are wondering what book I am reading, I finished book 2 in the Knock 'em Out series yesterday and promptly fell asleep. But then I woke up a little bit earlier this morning and I started Things That We Left Behind. So this is now the 3rd book in the series, the Knock 'em Out series. And this one is Lucian Rowlands and Sloane's story. They are maybe a second chance romance or enemies to lovers, maybe. I don't know. Because we don't really know much. We haven't learnt much about them. But I am reading that, and that is one off my they are chunky, right? And you can get these on Kindle Unlimited too. These are available on Kindle Unlimited. But they're all about 500 pages. Chunky. I have them on audio, so I'm listening to them. But I do like to mark where I'm up to, and I do immersively read from time to time. All right, so let me just see what I have done on here. Okay, I am going to be doing, what have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, so I've done those. Pencil, where are you? All right, I haven't marked off some stuff. So yeah, the books are very chunky. They're good though. They've got a little bit of action in them too. So there's, like we've got the first one's Grumpy Sunshine. The second one is False Proximity. I'm guessing this is either enemies to lovers or second chance romance. I haven't really looked it up. That I just know it's about Lucian and that because I started it. And I've got Ministry of Witches to finish my chapters for this week, and I've also got When the Moon Hatched to finish, which I'll probably get that done tomorrow. And of course, I started Witcher as well the other day for Seriously Serious Book Club. All right, woohoo! We only have so I need some putty is the color that I'm looking for. Let me get rid of this book for now and the headphones because I won't be doing that. And put my little chart in front of me so I can see it, and so you can't see it. And yeah, I've got my coffee. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups. If anybody wants to take them off my hands, it'd be great. So yeah, all right. Corn silk, tarragon. Where is the putty? Just looking for my colours now. Straw, oilcloth. I think that's putty there. No, that's taupe. That's putty. Yes. And I think I am almost out of putty. I'm probably going to have to order some more of that because I'm pretty sure there's a fair bit of it down the bottom of the chart. All right. So this is the color we're going to be working with. And I'm about to start the timer for our first 45 minutes. I'm not putting the timer up on the screen because there's just not enough room to see what I'm doing and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, but I do set my little clock here on my phone for 45 minutes, and when that alarm goes off, we'll take a 10-minute break. So yeah. Oh, I can hear Christina talking, or is it me talking? It's me talking. I can hear Christina's computer because I'm over on Discord. That's funny. All right. Okay. I think Kiani might have gone shopping. Is that correct? Christina, let me know in the comments. I'll be working on this potato and then back to diamond painting. Your diamond painting is absolutely gorgeous. Yay, Chantel, those books are chunky. They are. Yeah, I'm reading Spellbound by Murder by Stacey Remney. Is it good? So yeah, cool. Nah, I'm good. Mine hurt. Oh no. Oh, you're here. Cool. Me and Paula did that too. Yeah, I can hear Christina's computer, and I'm like, I'm confused. I can't talk and listen to myself at the same time. I don't want to hear my voice. No, ma'am. I do not. All right, so let's get some stitching done. I think I will have to put my magnifiers on. It's good so far. Nice. Good to hear. Good to hear. I like to hear that the books are good. All right, let me just put this back onto putty so I don't get that mixed up. All right, I'm going to put my magnifiers on, and I'll have to switch between my glasses because I'm blind. Oh, it's nice and cozy. Nice. Took a minute to get to the depth. But fun. Okay. Nice. I love it. Love a good cozy witchy book. Right, where are all of my needles gone? Ugh. Okay. Are they there? No, they're not. What did I do with those? There they are. I've got a heap of needles yet. I've got my needle minder there, and it's going on. All right, that's done. So I've got 3 of these little flowers I've got there, and again, like last week, I'm going to have to stop and start because of the way it is. I took a minute to get that. They say it's a Gilmore Girls meets Charmed. That's definitely a mood. I agree. That's pretty good combination if that's actually true, because I've had people, like, not people, books say that before, and it's like, really? I don't think it is. I don't think you've seen those shows. So I'm going to be using the waste not method, and I'm going to be doing the start and stop. And this particular thread's not very variegated, but I am still going to do 1 cross at a time because I am finishing off, and hopefully we'll get a little bit of variegation. The plan today is to get this done, and then in one of the breaks, I may have to move the Q-snap, because we are getting, I've got this side border here to do as well. So hopefully I can move the Q-snap today on that, which means then I'll be back down onto the house, which means I'm going to be doing some cement crosses and some motifs and all that sort of stuff. So yeah. I just want to do something over on because when I set this up, I can't. Cats are running through the house, knocking shit over again. I can't change the I can't seem to change the what do you call it, the where it's streaming to. So it makes it really hard to get it to, like, I can't put it into, because it keeps going to talk shows and podcasts, and that's not where I want it to go. I want it to go to somewhere else. I want it to be going to, like, the Makers one, but I can't see where to do that when I'm setting it up through StreamYards. So that makes it awfully difficult. So yeah, I don't know how to do that. So yeah, anyway, I've got to work out how I can do that. Maybe I need to, but it doesn't come up when I go, like, anybody that knows how to use Twitch, let me know. Because when I go schedule it, it doesn't come up in my schedule through StreamYards. So it makes it a bit tricky. So yeah, can I change it there maybe? Oh, I just seen an edit thing. Hang on, let me go back. Go to the channel, edit. Ah, found it. Took me a bit, but I found it. Makers. Makers and crafting. Yes, I found it. Done. Right. Now that should be going to the right place. Is that right? I saved it. No. Yes, it did. Went to Makers and Crafting. Cool. Right, I just found how to do it. Thank you for being patient with me. Sorry, I know I'm eating into our crafty time, but I needed to change that because, yeah. I'm talking about being blind, but yes, a book also sounds like a vibe. Yeah. I'm blind as a bat. I can't see what. Yeah, anyway, when I do the cross stitching, I just use the I go to the chemist and I get these readers, so they wear like glasses, and they're great. Like, it means that I can see, because I can see, but it's a bit of a struggle. Whereas these just make it so much easier to do the cross stitch, which is really good. I'm finally starting to get all the books that I started finished, which is absolutely fantastic. I feel like I'm making progress with a lot of things. So next month, I will be doing pretty much doing audiobooks. There'll be a couple of books that I'll have to read with my eyeballs because I'll be doing the Booker as well, and some of them might not be available on audio. But I will be filming, streaming every single day, and I'll be going pretty much most of the day. So yeah, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel and following me on Twitch as well, and we can hang out and we can do some diamond painting is what I'm doing next month, because I have a massive project that I need to get finished, and my goal is to have it finished by the end of August. Now I will be still streaming over on sorry, I was just checking that I was doing this right. I will be still streaming over on Dusty Book Sniffers on those days. I will be, I definitely will be dual streaming, so to both channels. But I would greatly appreciate it if over here for the diamond painting and that. And yeah, you can join me. You can chit chat and all the things. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really keen to get it done. It's almost like it's because there's a thing that people do called a video a day. So I'm pretty much going to be doing that. And on Sundays, it'll be a pre-recorded one, but it'll probably go as a premiere. But it will be a pre-recorded one because Sunday is family day. And that will go for 3 hours. So I will probably record it here in StreamYard and then just upload it to the UBJubies. So on Twitch, there won't be that live stream on the Sunday. That's, yeah. I think my cat has locked itself. One of the cats has locked itself in the library. I must have put the. No, it's in the wrong spot. I must have put the lock on the library door. When I'm not in there, they get in there and they rummage around, knock books over, try to get out here. Houdini is an escape artist. Like, it's wild. Okay, let's bring that up. It's the first flower done. I'm actually looking forward to it because that diamond painting's been sitting there for far too long. So yeah, and if I can't live stream on a particular day, I'll probably just do a quick video update. It's all about just getting the diamonds down onto it, the drills down onto the canvas. It's a massive piece. It's 99 centimeters by 70 centimeters, and I'm about a third of the way through, maybe a little bit more than a third. So I don't think I'm halfway through, but yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've worked on it, so. It'd be good if I can get this moved today. I feel like these little florets are going to go pretty quick. I still have some of the zigzag to do over to the border, but I'm going to do the border first and then go from there. Because I think it's just, I've just got to go back up again. I'm a bit jealous. One of my best mates, Gail, she's going to a stitching retreat. I missed out probably by about half an hour of going to Tassie to a stitching retreat down there. I'm so jealous. But I know that Gail will have a fabulous time for sure. That she's going down with her friend as well, another friend as well. So yeah, exciting. And I was thinking about pulling out some of my cross stitches. For those that have been around for a while, because I know that a few people watch this on the replay. So a couple of years ago, I stopped doing it, but for a few years there, from 2019 to I think 2023, every October I used to do a stitching event called Spooktober, where it's you stitch on nothing but Halloween inspired, what you find spooky for the Halloween season, and I do that in the month of October. So I will be doing that again this year. So I'm getting all of that promotional stuff together to share with everybody. But this year we're not. A couple of years back we did, like, you can do new starts if you want to, but this year it's focusing on whips. So I'm going to pull out my Halloween-y stuff, and I'm going to do all Halloween stuff in October. So that's why I'm trying to get this one finished by the end of September, because then we'll go into Spooktober, which I'm excited about. I'm absolutely excited about it. It's such a great event, and I've got so many Halloween stuffs. So yeah. I was talking about well, we got the mother, daughter, and the great-grandma New England town witchy. So that's all check. Won't say any more spoilers. All right, no worries. I will have to go and check it out. Being blind is a vibe too. Sorry. Sent you a text explaining the car situation. Cool. Oh yeah. Ooh, nice. But hey, it might grow on you. That's pretty cool. I am also thinking that in September I'm going to also start my roulette blanket, Chantel. It's a nice car. That's not a bad car. That's pretty good. At least the situation's sorted out now. Like, having no transport is the worst. You don't realize how much you rely on it until you don't have it. Sort of like the internet, like we use it so much that we forget what it was like not to have it. But that's awesome. Yeah, my cars, I'm always partial to a black. I have had white cars in the past, but I'm always partial to black or silver. So yeah, my little WRX that I have, which is parked up at the moment, and I'm going to be selling. So excited. I'm going to be selling it because I'm going to get 2 buses and deck them out, and they with a veranda off the front, and they are going to be my living quarters. So, and it's going to have my crafty area and a library in it in one, and then the other one will be living quarters. So yeah, and we're going to deck it all out. I'm super excited about it. So now we're just sort of looking for buses at the moment. We're not quite ready to do that yet, but when I'm ready to, we've got to do a little bit of work on that's the only way I'll sell it. And that's why I said to Brendan, it's the only way that I'm going to sell the WRX is if I'm buying the buses. So yeah, we're looking for a double-decker one because that'd be more optimum, but we're struggling to find those. So we're probably going to go with 2 buses, and we're just going to take our time and sort it all out. And it's going to be very cozy. It's going to be very boho, because that's my vibe. Earth tone boho, sorry. like gypsy boho. And so I'm looking forward to it. I've already requested that it have a fireplace in it and all sorts of stuff. So we're just going to deck it out. And basically the buses are the shell, and then we'll just sort it out, the rest of it out. So excited. Exciting. So I'm stealing a little corner of the workshop area. And the yard, not the actual workshop itself, but do you know what I mean? So yeah, we've got all these little plans in place, and we're excited for the next chapter. So, yeah. I don't move very often because I have so much stuff, and I moved so much when I was a kid that now I sort of like, nope, not moving, that's it. Because I was, when I was a kid, we moved like every 6 months, and it wasn't because my dad was in the armed forces or anything like that. It was just he would move to where the work was, and he'd come home and go, we're moving, and we'd have 24 hours to pack up the house and basically have it ready to go. Sometimes we got 48 hours. And so that also sometimes meant there was only, I think, one time that we moved close enough for me to stay at the same school. But most times it was meant a new school, new area, new bunch of friends. So yeah, it's I hate being a new kid. I hated it. So I didn't want my kids to have that. So they pretty much went to one primary school, one high school. Savannah went to 2 primary schools, but we moved her pretty quick. She stayed for prep, and then we moved her for grade 1. So she started a new year, which she was happy about because the school she went to was only a little 2-classroom school, and all of her grade were boys. There was no girls in her grade. It was ridiculous. She was the only girl born that year that started school out in that area. So yeah, so she was wrapped when we moved her because she got to have, she was able to play with little girls because when she first started that, towards the end of the year, they let her play with everybody. But when they first started in prep, they keep them separated. So she only had, even though there was girls in her class, she couldn't play with the girls in her classroom. She had to stay with her age group. It was ridiculous. And I'm like, she needs to play with girls. Like, how would you be the only girl in a class and there's all these girls that you can go and play with, but you're not allowed to? It was ridiculous. They changed it after me doing a song and dance about it. They didn't really like me towards the end. Made Cud take that potato away from me, said. Sent him back to the mines, now getting back to the drills. Nice. I forgot to put these up. There we go. There we go. I know, right? It was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, she got to play with some of the girls in the end, but still, it was just like, why? Like, that's a stupid rule. Like, I understand they've got to get settled and all that sort of stuff, but she hated it on that. So when we went to the new school, she was pretty happy with that. All right. We've got a new color that we've got to get, and it is called straw, which is very similar to this one. All right, let me get that out. Just got to find it now. One silk, tarragon. Where is it? I think it's here. Swap. There it is. All right. What happened then? Oh, we've got a bit of a mischief happening. There we go. Oh, that's why, because there was already one on here. That makes sense why it all went skewiff. Right, let me put that over here. Right. Yes, you do hear music. It's StreamYard music that I've got playing. Is it too loud? Let me just hear. Maybe I did it too loud. Yes, I do have music playing in the background. So yeah, just so when I'm quiet, at least there's still some sound, so people know that there's sound here. So yeah. Okay, cool. It's not too loud. Awesome. All right. Sorry, I don't have my earbuds in. All right. Let's put a notch in that. Oh. And get that needle threaded. I've got to get some more needles. I'm almost out. I'll do that this afternoon. No, I've got music playing in the background. It's just the same song. It's just on a loop. I'm going to get some, as I was saying earlier, I'm going to get some YouTube music together. So that way I can have some music playing in the background. It's a little bit different. Create a couple of different ones. So the colour I've just changed to is called Straw. It's by Weeks Dyeworks. It's a little bit like when I first noticed that they were all different colours, I'm like, oh, that's a pain in the ass. But it actually works out really nice. Although the top border was quite weird. We had the different colours, and then we just had the same colour towards this end of it. So yeah, I thought that was a bit odd, but yeah, it works. It looks great. Like, I think it looks fantastic. I had to order some more baked apple for the house because I ran out. So it's good that I've got that now, but I got that a few weeks ago. But there's a couple other colours that I think I might have to order a bit. We'll just check some other projects. I might have them in some other projects, but either way, I'll have to order some more. I'm trying to use my stash. So yeah, if it's like, it may be that something might call for putty or something like that, but there's a similar color that I can swap out because most of this is spot motif, so it doesn't really matter as long as I can get it stitched right. So yeah. So I got an update from Chrissy. Chrissy Stitches and Reads on Instagram is also doing this project. We started this together back in 2022. I think we started it, maybe 2023, 2022, I think it was. So it's been on the go for a while. It started off as a SAL, and a SAL is a stitch along, short for stitch along. And so yeah, so basically it started with that, and there was also Deb from Frog Cottage Designs started it as well, and it was their birthday stitch. And so I'm like, oh, sweet, I'll jump on that as well. So I jumped on it, but then I started it, and then I never went back to it for a long time. So now both Chrissy and I are like, you know what, we need to get this sorted. So that's what we're doing. And so we've challenged ourselves to get it finished by the end of September. And Chrissy sent me a message last night. She, over the last couple of days actually, sent me a message that they had finished doing the brick work on their house, and right now they're working on the Smyrna crosses that are part of the roof, and they have done the bottom border. So they've actually done the opposite end of the chart than what I have. Which is quite funny, but Yeah, so we're sort of on track, I think. So yeah. Where to next? I was thinking to myself, hang on a sec, what have I done here? No. There's another page. I'm like, oh my God, I've gone too far. No, it's just another page. So yeah, anyway. Hello, Monique. How are you? What's happening? I have a friend coming over in a little bit, in a while, but I wanted to say hi. Well, welcome on in. Thanks for being here. What's happening other than the friend coming over? What's going on? I thought I made a mistake. Then I'm like, oh, I'm at the no. There's another page. It's okay. I promise I'm with it. The fabric that I'm using, I'm not using Picture This Plus. This is the fabric that I dyed myself. It's 32 count, so my stitching area will be slightly bigger. And it's, yeah, that's a lot of math, so I'm not sure how big it'll be, but I think it's about 12 inches. It ends up being by 16. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but yeah. And the colorway that I dyed it was Sandys. And I don't actually think I've got any in stock at the moment either. I haven't done any fabric dyeing for a while, but I do have quite a stockpile here with other different counts and whatnot. I like that these like little flower buds, it's just repetitive, so you don't have to keep looking at the chart to see where you're stitching or anything, which is great. Got a bit of a colour change happening now. next colour out once I finish this. Right. Okay, that's that one done. Alright, the next one is taupe. Right. Sorry, let's do it there. You're doing falling down chart. I have a bit of pain today, so I am a bit chill. Hi, Christina. A friend is now not coming over. Oh, bummer. Oh, you can hang with us. On that, you can also maybe get some colouring out and help you a little bit with your pain. Hopefully that might help a little bit. So yeah. Yeah, get a little bit of colouring out and just chill. You can also jump over into the tube coven. There's a little bit of something happening over there. Hang out with some friends. Keep this stream up though. That'd be good if you could. I'd appreciate it. It's really good. All right, so let's have a look and see what is going on. Oh, Brendan sent me a message. I'll check that in a moment. Oh, have some parcels coming today, Brendan does. Ooh, he's been shopping again. Oh, what have I got coming on Amazon? Probably some banner. I get excited because I get the oh no, the Ballad of Fallen Dragons. This special edition is coming on the 5th of August. It's what? I need it for the 3rd. Damn it! They just did an update. Rude. Rude. Shouldn't have looked. Yeah, go hang out in Discord with Christina. Oh, no, so yeah. I need to walk. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry, I got sidetracked by my phone. Yeah, come hang out. Leave this stream up, but yeah, go and hang out with Christina. I'm also there too. I've got a couple of things to film this afternoon. But sorry. I'm imagining things that I imagined that it broke. It didn't break. It was just a couple of things. So yeah. I think Keanu's gone shopping, right? All right, how many of these have I got? 3. Oh, that's because the It's because the bloody colour changed. That's why I didn't finish it off. What the? I'm going to do it all the same colour, to be honest, because I think that that's what I done, because I thought that was silly. Because this was like different shades. So this was this colour and then this colour that I'm using, which is really light. I didn't do that. I just kept it all this colour on one. Just change it. So yeah. Did Paula pop in? Did I miss Paula? I think you're on the wrong stream, Christina. My Paula slips, mate. Did Paula pop in? I didn't see Paula pop in. Did I miss Paula? No, I didn't miss Paula. Christina, you're on the wrong stream. That's funny. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but that was funny. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this colour. Awesome. All right. I don't have to change colours for a little while. So, let me just check which ones I've got to do. I'll check. I have changed this a little bit, like where there's just only like 10 stitches in a different colour. I've just kept it the same colour. But I'm like, you know, it is what it is, right? So yeah, I'm just doing my own thing over here. I'm about getting it finished. It's not about stressing whether it's exactly the same. All right. He must need something, so hang on a sec. I'm just going to check this message. It's a voice message. Oh, okay. I'm not on stream. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm Discord. That's fair. That's fair. I missed all that. How did I miss all that? Do you know it hasn't shown up on mine? It hasn't shown up on StreamYard. That's why I missed it. Interesting. Well, I probably thought I was so rude. Yeah, no, it didn't show up. Interesting. I wonder how many times that happens. Because I can't even see. I can see she went shopping, and I can see I'm literally everywhere. But between she went shopping and literary everywhere, there's Okay. I'm back. I don't know what happened then, but the internet dropped all of a sudden. Thanks, Christina. Um, Thank you for doing that. Yeah, I've closed down I've closed down the Discord so whether that was a problem, but my internet actually dropped out. So yeah, but thank you for that. I appreciate it. Letting everybody know what happened. I'm now back. Hello, welcome back, everybody. So yeah, I don't know why I did that. That because when I got on my phone, I still I still had data on my phone, but I didn't actually have because that's why I checked it straight away. Yeah, no, it's okay now. So yeah, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. So what? Yeah, because I looked at the screen and it had that the internet was gone. So I don't know what happened there. But anyway, we're back now. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. But we are about to go into a break. So yeah, because the alarm is about to go off in right now. All right, so we are going to have a 15-minute break because I've got to go to the loo. I've drunk like 3 cups of coffee this morning as well, so we're going to stick with our breaks really quickly. Let me just bring up the banner to let you know that we will be back. Where is it? All right, so let me just edit that. We will be back at 10:15. Not PM, AM, because that's a long break. So yeah, we will be back at 10:15 AM, and so yeah, let me just show that, and I will see you all in a little bit. Okay, we are back. Get rid of that banner. Right, we are going into our next 45-minute session. So let's get that started. And yeah, any time now, phone to the next screen. My phone, I've got to go through my phone. I think it must be getting a little bit full of files and stuff because it starts to slow down a little bit. And so, yeah, so hopefully that's all good. So we have started the timer again. We're going to go into our 5-minute sprint. We are finishing at 12 p.m. or give or take today. Just doing a little bit of a quicker live stream today because I've got so much stuff to do. So yeah, keep you enjoyed. And I believe that Christina and Renee are speaking. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. All right. All right, let's get stuck into the next lot of stitching. So let me take my little glasses off. I just made breakfast in that break. I made myself a bacon and egg and cheese, and it was very, very tasty. And I put a little bit of chipotle sauce on it, and I inhaled that. So yeah. So basically, what I do is I get an egg. I've got this little frying pan, so it makes it really easy. It's that size, a little bit larger than a small tortilla. So what I do is I get the egg, I crack it, heat the pan up, crack it in the pan, scramble sort of the yolk a little bit, and then drop some cheese on it. And obviously, I cook the bacon beforehand. Before that, and then I just put the tortilla, sorry, on top, and then let it cook, and the cheese melts and sticks the tortilla to it. And I just fold it in half like a little taco, and it's so tasty. That's what I've been having for breakfast, and so I've been having. I normally have two of those, but I've only been having one just so it stretches it out. And I don't always have the bacon. Sometimes I might put some spinach, or I might put some tomato and spinach. But if I've got bacon, the bacon goes on it. So, um, so hopefully that music's not too loud. Let's turn it down. I might just that up just a touch. Maybe I said I might just up just a little bit. So we changed the song for this one. That's got that music playing in the background. So if I got quiet, people still know that we are here and there's music going. As I said earlier, I'm going to get into the YouTube library and put a little bit of a mix together, have a couple of those so we can. I do like the music in the background, so when there's those quiet times, it's good. So turn that down a bit. This is actually done quite quick this one, which is good. I might actually get to move it in the next one, maybe. I get all this finished. Oh, I've got the side border, so no, I probably won't get to move it while we're live streaming. It will probably be after the live stream. I may have to do a couple of extra stitches or whatever the case may be to get it done. So I need to bring this side border all the way down, so I can move the Q snap. And I don't like having really wide Q snaps because I then overstretch my arm and it hurts my shoulder after a little while. So with having this 8-inch by 11-inch one, it actually works pretty good for me because I don't have to stretch too far and it doesn't have much cover, which is good. Oops, did one stitch too many. Take that back out. Like that doesn't look right. That's because it is not. All right. Okay, I think I've got to do 5 of these in this colour. I think there's quite a number of these. So the poor little booklet's starting to fall apart. All right, so let me cross that one off. Let me sit this over here so I know what I'm doing. Not that you can see where I'm sitting it, but anyway. I can still taste my breakfast in my mouth. It's so good. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. I'll be glad when this is done. So it's another big, like a biggish chart that's done then. I do have a lot of smaller stuff that I can work on as well. So I might, once this one's done, I think I'll just get into just working on a couple of pieces each week. As I said, I'm going to take some away when we go away, which we still don't know when that's happening because we've got to do a little bit to the van and whatnot first. So. But there's another one that I'm doing, Teresa Kogut one. It's a big Halloween piece. So I'm thinking that I might pull that out for Halloween for Spooktober. Try and get stitches into that every day along with something else as well and move that along a little bit. I haven't done much on it, so realistically, it's almost like a new start because I've done hardly on it. Well. I've also been doing a little bit of sketching out designs and stuff like that as well. So I'm pretty looking forward to getting back into the designing side of things again. A bit of a hiatus from it for a little while. There's a couple of patterns that I have that I'm starting to I'm just doing the layout for them and the pictures too and that sort of stuff. So I want to sort of try to straighten up my patterns and I keep going backwards and forwards on the colouring and stuff. So that's what's sort of holding me up. But anyway, there's a few patterns that I already have that have been stitched out and by stitches for me and stuff. So I've just got to get them all together up on my Etsy store, which doesn't have much on there. It's just got sort of my digital sewing patterns on there, and I'm hoping to get back into doing a little bit more of while I'm away. I'm going to take a sketchbook and sketch out some bags and hopefully be able to design them up. But I'm going to keep them really simple. I'm not going to get too complicated with them so beginners can make them as well. So there's also that. Ow! Stick my finger. Ow! Ow! That would hurt. Just make sure it's not bleeding because I don't want to bleed my fabric. No, it's not bleeding. Just a quick little stab. It's not too bad. It went up underneath my nail. I hate it when it does that. Oh. So changing pages again. All right, that's in there. We've got 2 more to go, 3 more to go in this colour. But I do have to do that's that colour there. I have to get some more of this colour, which is trail dust. Right, so let me get trail dust out. Yes, that's not it. Oh, sage. I used sage. That's what I used because I didn't like the trail dust. I just, what did I use? There we go. Dove. Do I not have sage on here? Sage, maybe that's why I stopped. Maybe that's why I stopped. So maybe pine needles. I used pine needles. I must have run out of sage, and that's why I changed it. But I forgot to mark it. Because that's tarragon. That's definitely not it. It looks closer to pine needles. Yeah, I think it's pine needles. That's what I used. Okay, so why did I not? No, the X is maybe. Let me just go back to the beginning. Oh, it's been a hot minute since I worked on this. Oh, okay. So I started with pine needles and I just kept going with pine needles. That's what I did because it started all the way back at the other end. It started with the colour Pine Needles by Classic Colourworks. And then because it has 3 colours in it, then it was supposed to have Trail Dust, and which I changed out, and the other one was Chalk was the other colour that I swapped out. So I ended up going, no, I'm just going to go with that. So anything that has an X on it is actually in Pine Needles. So I also have comparison written down here. Oh no, I changed Pine Needles, but then I found, yeah, that's okay. It's Pine Needles because I don't have Green Garrison on here, I'm pretty sure. Gingerbread, Raven, Heirloom. No, I don't. World. Red Rocks is for the down here. Tarragon has got brown in it. Concept is more yellow. Gingerbread is more brownish gold. Caper is a dark. I think that's what I used up here. So yeah, I think that's the only one that I didn't have because I had Green Garrison, but I ended up going with Pine Needles because it was in here already. So yeah, right, so let me get that out. And yeah, I can finish it. So I've got that out. Then I can finish off that little border because I've got a couple of little zigzags to do. So now that I've changed over, so I will have to do that before I can finish this little border here. So let me just move that out of the way. You can see there I just started it. And so I've got to go up and then down. And then it'll be close to this border. But I'm actually going to start doing this border down first to make sure. I'm pretty sure I'm okay with where I'm at and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah. I think I'm good. camera. Actually think. Yeah. Just double checking that I've got that pulled up before I go any further. Yep, in the right spot. Oh, yes. Okay, right. Just making sure before I get carried away and start stitching it down. All right, so here to do and there to do. Right. So I've got those. All right, so I've got this one, and then one I've got to do the zigzag and then I'll be up to there. So, all right. I always get scared with borders, getting close to the borders and stuff like that. It freaks me out because, you know, like you can count and discount, and it's just like, oh, did I really? Yeah, it's definitely not. The good thing is this is just a zigzag now. It's a different color that I've got to put in there. It's pine needle, so it's the same color as this that I've got to put in. So yeah, so that's just a zigzag. And then about when I get down to the bottom of the page, I think it changes color back to this dark one. So yeah, it swaps in and out. So yeah. These are all very cool comments. Let us know what you're working on. Yeah. Whoops. Accidentally closed Discord. I didn't mean to. I meant to open it and then move across, and I accidentally closed it. So yeah, I'll see you later, guys, over in Discord. So yeah. All right. Okay, let's get some more stitches in, shall we? Hey Deb, how you going? You'll be crocheting this morning. Nice. What are you working on today? Do let us know in the comments. I heard that you're absolutely loving doing the crochet. That's awesome. I'm also loving doing the crochet as well. I am working on an infinity scarf and a little summer top. The summer top is slow going. I'm using black, and every time I go to pick it up, it's like it's a bit too dark. So I have to sort of make it a priority to do on weekends. I'm going to try and get a couple of hours in on the weekends while out in the daylight. If I do another top, I don't know that I'll be doing, especially one that's so like intense. I don't know if I'll do another black. Do want to do a black jacket though on that, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see if I work with black again. I'm working with black cotton at the moment, and it's turning out nice. I absolutely love the feel of it. I love the look of the top, and everything will be absolutely fantastic. And I'll be able to wear it more than just at summer, because I could also have it as like if I'm going out to dinner or something along those lines with a nice skirt. So yeah. All right, so oops, just unthreaded that. I'll leave that there because I'll be able to get another one out of that. The next colour. Oh, I've still got one more to do, I think. So just that one. Yeah, I do. So I have one more to do in that colour. So I will rethread my needle that I just accidentally unthreaded. The worst thing about needing new glasses, so I've got to swap my glasses out. Ooh, working on an ombre poncho. Nice, very nice. They look beautiful. No, I've got I did the virus shawl last year, I think it was, and I used a Karen cake, skinny cake for that, and that turned out really nice. I've got another one in the same colorway that I want to do, but not right now. I'll get my I'll get the other projects that I've got going on go done first. I'm doing a whole heap of flowers as well to attach onto a blanket for Mia. So yeah, I'm using up all my little bonbons, and I'm just it's a project that's happening in the future, not right now, but I'm doing the flowers and I've got a basket full of them. So I'm just going to do a granny square blanket for her, and then in the center of the granny squares I'm just going to put a little flower on that for her, so it's a little bit tactile. And it's also a way of using up all of my leftover little balls of I've got little bonbons at the moment that I'm using, but they're, you know, when you've got those little leftover bits and pieces, I've got a couple of those laying around, so I'm going to do some more flowers with those. And I thought I will practice the granny squares, get my tension right and all the rest of it before I move on to something else. And I've got a little daisy blanket that I'm working on as well, that I've done nothing on for that over 12 months. So I've got to pull my finger out and get that done. I actually pulled all the yarn out for it the other day, so it's definitely on the cards. It's just when I get it done. It's all granny squares as well. I think what I'm going to do, because it's got 3 colors in it, so I think what I'm going to do is just I'm going to do the center. So let me just show you. This is one of the first ones that I did that's a bit dodgy on that, but it's got yellow in the center. So what I figured I'd do is do the center bits, and because I need 64 more center bits. So if I've got the center bits done, then I can just do the whites and then do the greens and get it done. So this was supposed to use chunky yarn. I don't know what I did there, but anyway, I made a boo-boo there, and it was one of the first ones that I did. And so yeah, I don't care. It's just a blanket. I'm still going to use it. Doesn't matter if it's got a mistake in it. But yeah, so I'm basically going. I think I'm just going to do all the yellows, and then the yellows are done. Because they're the most fiddly, and then I can just add the whites, and then yeah, and just do it that way, because that's what I did to begin with. I was doing one at a time, so I was changing the colors out, and then I did I did a whole heap of yellow, and it made it so much easier just to pick up and do the white, and then just kept doing that. And I did about 15 of those. I'm working on wearables for an artisan market. Nice. I want to make a granny square bag. Yeah, they're cute, right? They're absolutely cute. Years and years ago, I had it looked like a granny square, but it wasn't. So basically it was a square of leather, and then it had double crochets around the outside, and then it was put together in the bag, and it was my most favorite bag, and then it died. So I've got a picture of it somewhere, so I'm going to try and recreate that, but I need to go to Gympie to get some leather, because I've got to get finish leather that I can hole punch, where I don't need the tool to punch it. I can just do it myself, because I've got a little hole punch for leather. But it needs to be finished leather, and I'd rather go and feel the leather before I purchase it online. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather buy it in person, because leather comes in different thicknesses and stuff. I do have some vinyl here that I could use, but it's a little bit thinner, and I don't know how sturdy that would be. So yeah. But I am liking the crochet, most definitely. I'm definitely liking making wearables, most definitely, and useful, not so much, like I already do quilts, so I don't really need to make blankets, but there's a couple that I want to do. There's one called, I forget what it's called now, but it's absolutely stunning. It's going to cost me a small fortune to make, though. So yeah. But I'm just trying to think what it's like a mandala, and it's absolutely stunning. I love it. I just went through my bloody needle. It's a project that I want to do, but I'm not doing it just yet. I think I got it on Ravelry. Maybe I can't remember now where I got it from, but anyway, it's there for a future project. I've got to just find the right. I'm torn by whether I want to do it in the blue, which is what attracted me to the pattern to begin with, or whether I want to do it in autumnal colors. I keep leaning towards autumnal, so I may end up doing it in that, because that will actually suit my house better than the blues do. Right, that thread is now done, so I need to get the pineapples. Where that go? There it is. Oh, you bugger. I don't know what happens. Just created myself a nice little bird's nest. Awesome. Thanks for that, Classic Colourworks. Pine needles. Ugh. My little thing broke too. I don't know what happened then, but it just had a buckle. Right. Lucky for me, there's another hole in this. Are you doing any cross stitch, Deb? Or are you just doing crochet? Oh, shit. Just threw me thread on the ground. A bit better. It's not so kerfuffled now. All right. So many colour changes. Should be an expert at changing threads now. All right, so let me cross off the one that I have done. All right. Okay, so let me just sit that right there so I can count as I go. I'm at to that awkward point where the bar from my frame is in the way. All right. Okay, did my. So how many have I got to count? I have to design a few things for the retreat in December. I am a guest designer. We'll start next month. Cool. What retreat's that? I haven't been keeping up to date with anything, so I have no clue what's going on. Who's that? Sorry. It's that one up there. Get that out of the way. Right. Get that one also out of the way. And I can move that one out of the way as well. These ones I will finish off after the stream. Right. I've made Chrissy 2 hex. Yeah, she sent me a picture of one of them. Is it Bob, her husband, who was modelling one of them? Very nice, very nice. You did a great job on them. They were awesome. Ew. Come at me. I should be able to just leave it there. It shouldn't come at me. Blue Mountain Stitches, Mojo Stitches, has pulled out due to health reasons. Oh no. Well, there you go. You're nice and close to it. At least you don't have to travel too far, which is good. I hope everything's okay with it's Joanna, isn't it? Oh no, I hope she's okay. Not good. Not good. All right, let me just mark some stuff off. Got that one done. This one done. So now we've got nice. Oh, the good thing is I get to do another little flower bud because it's in the same color as this. Awesome. All right. This is the last part of this little, sure I'm not stitching it onto my bar because I've done that before. I think we've all done that, haven't we? Getting a bit excited and carried away. She's okay. Yeah, it's close to home. Oh, that's okay. As long as she's okay. It's a bugger. She had to pull out. All right. We have got to the end of our 45-minute session. We are going to take a 15-minute break. And when we come back, we'll be in our final session of stitching. So let me just put the banner up. Let me edit that. We will be back at 11:15. Save show. And I'll see you all in 15 minutes. Okay, we are back. I just got my pants caught in my seat. My chair has wheels on it, and it just caught the edge of my pants. Anyway, I'm now attached permanently to my chair. Oh dear me. Yeah, there we go. We'll just cut that little ratty bit off the bottom of my pants. That just ripped. Oh dear me. That was funny. All right. Yeah, nothing like being permanently attached to your chair, not being able to get out. All right, we're in our last 45 minutes. So let's get that timer started. And yeah, so that's started. Christina says hi to Deb, and also still over there diamond painting, chatting with the ladies. Nice. I'm still over here stitching. So yeah. All right. Oh crap! Just shaking everything, shake and rattle and roll. All right, so let me see how many I've got to do. I've got a couple more stitches to do, and then that side border is done. As far as I know. So yeah. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 1, and then I've got to go down to. I hate it when I'm right on the edge of the frame. It drives me mental because I keep bumping it. Oh, music. Forgot about the music. Whoops-a-days. Forgot about that. There we go. How's that? That bit better? All right. So, yeah, I was actually under the table when I first started talking because I was attached to my chair. So, yeah. Anyway. Is that right? Yes. Oops. Back through. Make sure that I counted that right. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Yes. And then 2 down. Did I count that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. Yeah, that's right. It's just because it looks a bit crooked because of the way it is in the because of the way it's in the Q snap. It's got a little bit of, because I'm right close to the edge. So yeah, that makes sense. Right, let me just. Where is my little ruler? It's not out here. There. It was out here. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Cool. Second guessing myself. I am. Could do with a nap. It's such an overcast, cozy sort of day today, where I could just curl up with a book and read all the day away. It was very, very foggy here this morning. Even after I started sprints and Savannah left for work, it was still really foggy. She'll be absolutely spewing at work today. I just seen on Facebook just in that break that they're doing in a fire drill down there. She'll be like, damn, I wish I didn't work today. Where they evacuate the whole mall. Not that it's a huge mall, but still it's a pain in the backside. Because even if you're in Woolworths and you're shopping, you have to leave. Which means that you come back in and either your shopping will be gone because someone else has taken the trolley, or you can't find it because someone's moved the trolley to get out. It is very annoying. Yeah, I was on the table because my the bottom of my pants had a little rip in it, and it got caught on the on my chair. I ended up cutting it out. I'm like, these are just old pants that I wear around the house, and that, so I don't care if they're a bit ratty. That, so yeah. Right, I was attached to the seat. I couldn't move my leg. So not real good if you want to get up. You have to go to the toilet or something. You could take a chair with you. All right. So this is now, I've just got 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers to do. Flower buds, and then this border is done. And then I can move on to the side border, which means then if I keep stitching, do some more stitching between now and next week, the Q snap will definitely be moved, and then I'll be finishing off the house part of it, because I'll be able to bring the Q snap down to here, which will give me more room to stitch. And the good thing is I don't actually have to thread up another needle, because this border on the side is the same color as this. So yeah, all right. So I am going to right, now I need to move this, because I'm working down the side here, so I need to move the bar across. Hopefully I can still stitch that. There we go. All right, that worked. I think I will end up getting this finished by the end of September. It'd be good if I can. One can only hope, right? All right. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. The border's in the right place. Yeah. Sorry, I just was concentrating then because I'm like, oh, please, please, please don't be a stitch out. It's not. It's in the right place. I am one happy camper because that means that I can now just proceed to stitch it down. But I will be marking it off as I go so I don't lose count, which actually makes it takes a little bit longer. But let me just move this around to here so I can mark it off as I go. Right, so I'm here now. Okay, cool. I'm like, oh god, I've miscounted. No, I haven't. It's just that the top one only had 4, not 5. Oh, an update on the house across the road. You know how like we had all those people living in there that were just nightmarish? Am I crying? No, I'm not crying. Why would I be crying? So the people across the road moved out over a year ago, right? And basically, they haven't been able to get anybody over there to clean it because it was so putrid. And so I'm just counting. And it was so putrid over there. They've finally been able to get someone to go over there and clean it, and they've been cleaning it in the last couple of days. So it's yeah. Hopefully we get decent neighbours in there, but chances are the house has always had pretty bad neighbours in there. So it'll be interesting to see who goes in there. Both me and Savannah, I'm like, well, we're not holding our breath for good neighbours, so yeah. But they're over there cleaning up. And the next door neighbour here, the one that mows the lawn all the time, was saying that it was like it had cat poop in it, almost ankle deep in some rooms. The water had been a burst pipe and water had gone all through the house. So anybody that moves in there will probably end up getting really sick. Like it's full hazmat situation. But yeah, they're over there cleaning it. That like the carpets should be ripped up and everything. Tiles should be ripped up, the whole lot. But yeah, just disgusting. There was like apparently there was like tins of cat food that still had cat food in it and all the rest of it. So they probably just left it to get to that point where there is no smell anymore. It's just decomposed and it's just done. So yeah, I couldn't believe it when he was telling me. I'm like, oh, that's just wrong. I mean, I knew they were pretty janky sort of people, but that's wild. And there was kids living in that. Apparently, there was like drug paraphernalia and all sorts of stuff as well. So yeah, it was pretty gruesome over there. But yeah, so in the last 2 days, we've had people over there cleaning it up. That I feel sorry for them because the other day it was so funny because me and Savannah pulled up and the electrician had pulled up at the same time in the driveway. So me and Savannah sat in the car waiting for them to just run out because people have gone in there and taken out all the furniture and everything and chucked it in the skip. And that was there for about a week. And they've had someone come there every 4 weeks to mow the lawn and keep the gardens upkeep. But yeah. And we've watched over the past 12 months cleaners upon cleaners go in there and walk straight back out and never come back. So yeah, it's been pretty full on. And that I'm just like, oh, that must be so bad over there for the cleaners to just go, no, not doing it. It's almost like the forensic team needed to go in there with hazmat and that. So yeah. But they're now annoying someone else in Brisbane. I think they moved to. I haven't seen her around town, so I assume she's moved to Brisbane. No, because she did say that's what she was doing. Either that or she's moved up to Hervey Bay because she had some cousins living with her there, and they're in Hervey Bay. And they had a cat called Midnight. It's a nice big black male cat. And he was absolutely beautiful. And we had been feeding him for nearly 4 months. And like we told them that he was here and we were feeding him, making sure that he had food and all that sort of stuff, putting some extra food out there. So it was actually costing us. And so, yeah, so anyway, the cousins moved out and like the cat was still here. And we told them that the cat was here and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, they turned up over a year later. Yeah, I would have bulldozed it for sure. It turned up a year later, knocking on the door. Oh, we're here to pick up your cat. And we just looked at them and went, what are you talking about? What cat? And they've gone, oh, Midnight. I'm like, that was over a year ago that we told you the cat was here and you're only now turning up. And she goes, oh, yeah, we moved away. I said, and you left your cat and you expect your cat to still be here and you have expected me to keep feeding it. I'm like, no, ma'am, we did not do that. Anyway, I said, I've seen him around. You can have a look. Like we were still feeding him. I said, you can have a look around and see if he's there. But chances are he's long gone because I haven't seen him for ages. Like I said, I think I seen him about 4 or 5 weeks ago. And they're like, so they're all going through my yard calling for this cat and all the rest of it. That cat did not come out. And that cat is still in our yard. We still put food out for it. But he doesn't come anywhere near us. He's very much a feral now, but he's a gentle feral. Like he doesn't attack any of our cats. He doesn't. He only comes down at night to get feed when Alfie's in asleep and someone else's feed. Like he's the biggest cat ever. Like he's just skulking around the town and getting all the food that he can eat and that. So yeah. But I couldn't believe it. And then they had the audacity. Like, oh, can we give you our number? And if you see him, you can give us a call. I'm like, you live 4.5 hours away. If I see him, by the time you get here, he's not going to be here. Anyway, I said, all right, no worries, give me your phone number. Then they started ringing me and texting me, oh, have you seen him? And I just kept saying, no. Cat's still here. They're not getting it back. If you can't be bothered, you move away and then you come back a year later. Please. You don't care about that cat. The only reason you thought about it is because you came to visit your cousin and you remembered that, oh, shit, we left our cat behind. Like, so, yeah. And every now and again I put food out the front for him. And every now and again I see him out the front. He's definitely a big boy, though. He's huge. And he doesn't attack our cats or anything like that. He just hangs out in our yard, keeps to himself. Which is good. But yeah, so we're probably going to get some new neighbors. They're either going to sell it or we'll get new neighbors. Because the guy was talking about selling it because he couldn't get anybody to clean it. And so I said to Brendan, I said, well, we could always just buy it for, like, get Savannah to move in there. Like, she's going to need a place on that. So she can take over the mortgage or whatever. But it hasn't gone up for sale, so I don't know whether it's going to or not. Because he was going to sell it for the cheap, and we thought, well, perfect opportunity on that. I have no problems in going in there in a hazmat suit and cleaning it all out. I mean, yes, it'll be gross, but I don't really care if it's gross. Just go in there with a Karcher and just blast it. All right. It's working out. It's looking good. And there's little rosebuds that go on there. And they're in, what colour are they in? They are in, they're in red rocks, I think I'm doing it in. Yeah, this colour here. This colour here will be the side borders. And they're all the same colour all the way down. Except for one. There's one or two odd ones that are a different colour, which are a pinkish sort of colour. But I think I'm just going to stick with the red all the way down on that. I think it's this colour over here, this little pinkish colour here. Yeah, it's only two that I can see. All the rest are, it's 1, 2. Let's go on to the next page. Yeah, it's all the same colour except for two. I'm just going to do them all the same colour. I'm not just two little flowers that are just pink. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, why is that? That's so weird. Anyway, it is what it is. Problem is that the house would have been a nice house had it not had crackheads living in there for the last 10 years. Because it was built, when was it built? It was built, we moved in here 2011 and it was vacant. And I think they built it in 2012. And pretty much since 2012, there's been nothing but drug addicts in there. So the first lot, there was like a heap of people living in there. It was like 5 or 6 kids. I think it was 5 kids. Then the second lot of people who lived in there, they were drug dealers or crackheads or something. I don't know what they were, but anyway, there was a set of twins in there, and the eldest one was he'd be in his 30s now. No, he'd be 27 because he was the same age as my eldest daughter. So he'd be 27 now. He went to jail because he tried to hack up the neighbour. And the twins, there was one that was such a sweet little boy, and then his brother was like the demon child, just constantly picking on him, making him cry, punching into him, like full psychotic. They ended up taking the twin away from the other one because it was the other one was so quiet and timid and just a sweet little lad, and then his brother was just a heathen. There is no other word for it. I know that people are going, oh, you can't speak about children that way. Believe me, if you were here, you would have said the same thing. So yeah. So anyway, they ended up taking, Docs ended up taking the one of the twins away. And then it was like, once they got rid of the eldest one, so the eldest one, in the house across the road, there's a family that live in there now, and they've been there for quite some time. But the family prior to them, we believe the story was they were both dealing drugs, and I'd rather have a drug dealer across the road than a pedophile. And I wasn't 100% sure whether they were dealing drugs or not. But anyway, so apparently they were dealing drugs across the road, but they were both dealing. And so the guy where the twins was, the eldest child, I used to do craft classes here one day. I went out, Brennan was in the driveway, and I went out the front to see some people off that had done a class. And he's come out yelling, and I'm like, I seen him coming out, and I heard him yelling and stuff. I'm like, oh, you guys should go. So they got no further than 4 houses down, and he come out with a bloody machete. And then the 2 neighbours were going at each other in the front yard. I just walked inside to dial the police. The police came up, and Brennan also dialed the police as well that day, because it was just ridiculous. And anyway, he ended up getting taken away. And I think he went into jail, as far as I know. That's what I heard. And then the other lot moved out. But she was there for a little while by herself after the eldest son had gone and the other twin had gone. And it was so quiet. They were so quiet. And then Julie and her lot moved in. Julie was there for the longest. And for the most part, I could go across the road and go, oi, can you shut up? Like, you're just being really noisy and you're disturbing everybody. And they'd be quiet. So yeah, but yeah, we've had taserings across the road. We've had like all sorts of stuff. Like, it started pretty much as soon as they moved in. There was Dawn, and then this guy got out of jail, Ian. And I was sitting out the front with school holidays, summer school holidays, and I'm sitting out the front. There was there was triplets living next door. There was my 3 girls. There was a friend of mine and her 2 kids, and then there was the 5 kids that lived in there. So there was a lot of kids around. This chick still gets around. She come down. She's quite a large girl. Like, she'd have to be 6'2", on that. Like, she's really tall on that. But then again, everybody's really tall compared to me. So, but she's walked down and walked straight up. I'm sitting there watching the kids playing and all the rest of it, and I watched this chick, and she was walking down with purpose. And I'm watching her, and I'm watching my kids, and I'm going and said to the kids, oi, come inside, let's get a drink and all the rest of it. And anyway, they've come in. I'm like, go right down to the back of the house. She's walked straight up to this Ian guy, grabbed him by the ears on either side of his head, and just Liverpool kissed him. If you don't know what a Liverpool kiss is, that's a full-on smack headbutt to the nose. And basically he dropped like a bag of shit. Anyway, the ambulance came, and because someone rang the ambulance, and he came and all the rest of it. And he's like, don't touch me, I'm HIV positive. And I'm like, oh my God. And so it turns out that he gave her HIV, and that's why she Liverpool kissed him on that. So yeah, I mean, she's not much better, but anyway. There's been some real sporty people living across the road, so it'll be interesting to see who we get. Because I don't know if it's still community housing or not on that, because it was community housing, so it means that it's not housing commission where you can just be unemployed and never work again, right? Community housing is you have to have one person in that house working, employed. So I'm not too sure how Julie stayed in there for so long, because I can assure you none of them were working. But in the first lot of people, there was a guy working, and that was Dawn's partner when she moved in. He left and basically took the kids with him. A couple of the kids were, I think, his kids, but left her with her kids. She lost her kids in the end on that. And yeah, so it was pretty full on. And what it was like, and it was party central, but it was still quiet enough so you could get some sleep and whatnot, because they didn't want to attract attention. But there was about 4 or 5 of them living in there, and because they were all on the dole, they'd be getting their dole checks. Like every couple of days, they'd get a dole check, so they'd splurge and get hammered and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, and it's just like, oh my And yeah, so my kids weren't allowed to play with the other kids in the neighbourhood either because it was too risky them being across the road. And I mean, they were lovely kids and all the rest of it. Like, they went to school with a couple of them later on in high school, not in primary school, but still, it was a lot. Like, it got that bad that Brennan was working away, and it got that bad that he ended up ringing the police while he was out on the road and basically told them, you need to go and do your job. Like, get rid of them. I am working away. I'm doing the right thing. And you guys are sitting on your hands. And the only way that they could find out where this house, like who the house belonged to and whatnot, was through me and another friend who had done a little bit of investigation and found out who owned the house at the time. And because the police, their hands are tied if like for privacy reasons and stuff, and they can't do anything unless they've got a search warrant. And of course, they couldn't get a search warrant, so because they hadn't technically done anything to warrant to get a search warrant, which was bloody ridiculous. But anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, but now they're cleaning it out, so we're probably going to get new neighbours. Am I looking forward to it? No, not really, but it is what it is. What can you do? And anybody that's been around for a while, like, you've heard these stories before. As one of my friends calls it, the Dawn and Ian show that was on when he got tasered. Because there was two Ians. There was one that was a real hard case. He'd come out of jail. And then there was the other Ian who was also seeing... I mean, if you're going to cheat on each other, it's probably a good idea to have the dudes all have the same name, right? So you can't get confused and accidentally drop the wrong name. That's the way I seen it anyway. He like, she used to rile him up. Like, she used to really rile the lads up, that. And like, someone said to me, oh, how can you, like, aren't you worried about her and all the rest of it? I'm like, hey, Dawn gives as good as she gets. That she was, yeah. She'd be swinging, punching on. She'd be stirring them up. She'd lock them out of the house. That, because in the end, both Ians were living there. And one night there was, I could hear that. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's really quiet here, 3 o'clock in the morning, so everything echoes. And all I could hear was this bang, doof, 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 bang, doof, 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 doof. And that's what it sounded like. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Anyway, I've gone, because no one can see me in my yard because I've got trees out the front and it blocks the view. So I can sit on my veranda and see everything that's going on, but no one can actually see me, especially if I'm in black. Ian was throwing a dinky on the roof. Anyway, the police turned up and he was outside, and for the life of me, I cannot figure out how he got inside, because there was 3 police officers. One was inside and there was 2 outside, and he managed to get past 2 police officers. Anyway, they ended up tasing him and put him in the back of the paddy wagon on that. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see who we end up with across the road now, whether it's been sold privately, and yeah, if it has, we might luck out and actually get a decent set of neighbours for once, just as I'm moving, right? Because I'll be moving out of here soon. So yeah, so it's been I mean, it has been a great source of entertainment. The dumbasses of the world, how many times they can stuff up and that. So yeah, it's been quite interesting. It's been educational for my girls too. Like, it sparked a lot of conversations and stuff like that as well. But some of the brawls that have been, like, even Julie, like, at one stage there was this massive fight out the front of her place, and like it came over onto my side of the street, and I've told them to fuck off back onto their side, so they've gone back onto their side, because Brendan tows all their cars for them. So they sort of yeah. It's the same time as me. It's He didn't get arrested. He took himself down there. He didn't get arrested. No, he didn't get arrested. That was right next door to me that used to make all the noise all the time. That he went over there. But that problem got solved. Like he did that, and yeah, he didn't get arrested. He just basically the police turned up, he went down. That was it. He went down in his own car and he came home. So yeah. Selena, it is for Selena, it's midday, but she's been awake most of the night, so she's going to bed. So yeah. Weird. When I came back into the stream, it took me to 2.5 hours. Oh, that's weird. Did you have it muted? Detangling a ball of yarn. Ew, not fun. So yeah. We are about to end in a little bit. So yeah. I am slowly but surely getting this little border done. I'll be definitely moving this once I've done the little rosebuds. But it'll be interesting to see who we get next door. Right now, we've got a lovely family that live next on the same side as us. This is across the road neighbours that I'm talking about. And we've got a really nice family that live next door to us. They're pretty quiet. They have some parties every now and again, and that. But compared to the last ones that used to party for like 24 hours a day. Yeah, that makes sense, Keanu. I was quite surprised that you were still going to do sprints today on that, because I know that traveling takes it out of you. So yeah. Oh, yay! Cool. Just thought I would say hello and tell you I finished all of my assignments and my class is over. Woohoo! Nice. Did you enjoy it? So that's it for your writing class now? You're just done? Awesome. That's excellent. You must be so happy. How did you go with it all? Did you enjoy it, or did you do it again? Like do another one, or like something similar? Feels like it's been going forever. You have to be so careful with borders. Like, it's so easy to mess them up if you're not careful. So I kept counting that corner, make sure I was in the right spot. So yeah, you've got to be careful. Got to be careful. Yep. Got hooked up on the frame there. It's not handy. I think they're over there right now. They're doing like industrial. There's an industrial cleaning machine I can hear going. It's actually just turned off just then, but they must be over there. Like, it's going to take them a month of Sundays to clean that bloody house. I mean, I know that Les sometimes exaggerates, but I don't think he was. He was pretty appalled by the whole thing. You have to remember too, he's also 80, so yeah, 80 odd actually. So far I've done 2 classes, 1 intro to creative writing and 2 was dialogue and scene writing. Okay, cool. Each class was 10 weeks. I thought it had been going. I would do it again, looking for a different class. Yeah. And you really enjoyed it. That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's awesome. On that. Yeah, I felt like it had gone for a while. That would explain why. Sometimes I wish we had more classes, not necessarily writing classes, but more, adult classes that we could go and do for different things. But living where I live, I just don't have the opportunity to do anything like that, which is a shame because I loved going to like TAFE and learning new things and stuff when I lived down in New South Wales. It was always good. A lot of fun, meeting new people, getting out of the house, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, everything's in the right place. Thank goodness. All right, that is our third. And that is our third and final sprint for today. Normally we do a little bit more, but I've got a lot of stuff on this afternoon. So I'm only doing 3-hour reverse sprints today. But I got to where I wanted to get to. I wanted to line that up. So I'm going to go a little bit further down because that's going to go into, I've just got to do these little florets, which is only 4 of them. They won't take me long to do because I want to move the Q snap. So I'll probably do a little bit more this afternoon on this. I've just got to do some filming and stuff first. So I need to, where did that go? That was putty. Leave that there. So we have managed to get a lot done today. Pretty happy. So we got all these little buds done, and as I say, I've got 4 left because I needed to bring this down, and I'm just using the same color as this one. So yeah. Versus here was a class that was a week-long course that was offered last week, and it was 9 to 5 for 5 days. But that's just days that did the same thing. Okay, fair enough. Making progress. That's it. Making progress for sure. Hide. There we go. So yeah, but anyway, we are going to wrap up. Thank you so much to everybody that's hung out today with me and came in and said hello and whatnot. It's nice to see you all here. But I will be back on Saturday morning for another live stream for Slow Stitching Saturday, where I'll be working on my wool felt rambles project. Wool felt cushion. And so I'm looking forward to getting some more stitches into that. And of course, I will be back tomorrow on Dusty Book Sniffers. And we'll be doing 6 hours tomorrow for Seriously Serious. So yeah. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.